have fun input.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Welcome.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Thank you.
You have nothing better to do?
Hello.
Oh, first kind person. Hey,
My, what a sweet little face you have.
I've heard that.
It has to be.
The Mugs. It's one of those stories that is either very simple or very complicated, depending on who you ask. For Janice, it was a mix of both. The Mugs came to exist because it had to. We didn't have a soul in our corner, no one to make sure street justice was on our side. So we took matters into our own hands. The Mugs is composed of the people who, if any of them disappeared from the street tomorrow, you might never even notice. Sex workers, any-less artists, aimless rebels, and restless souls who weren't dealt a fair hand. Today, the Mugs is thriving, as demonstrated by the booming biz of Lizzie's Bar. Lizzie's is renowned for being arguably the best braindance club in Night City. Corporate suits, gongoons, pop stars, and locally alike all gather at Lizzie's to kick back, have a drink, and dip into the most beautiful scrolled and tuned beanies you've ever experienced. Most customers, however, are oblivious to the fact that the club is gang-owned and operated, that the Mugs are in charge, watching after they own, just like the Lizzie of Legends once did. Know the story? Lizzie used to work here back when it was a just typical dive with a stripper pole. Janice proudly explained she took care of the girls, made sure eddies were falling into the buckets and their teeth weren't falling to the curb. Like this one time, this fucker, Eddie was not referring to a Tiger Claw gang member, was having too much fun with one of the girls, and Lizzie just couldn't stomach it anymore. Stories she depraved the worm of his little tiger ball so quickly and nasty it took them 2 days to clean up all the blood and puke splatter. Course the claws found out fast and they flatlined in a flash, but everyone that she had impacted in some way there was still around. They came together, fought back, and paused. Well, you already know the rest. Hey the French, how are you? Just passing say to hi. I have the headache since yesterday, hope you— oh, that's bad to hear, man. I hope you're gonna get well. Yeah, get a rest and hopefully it's gonna be better tomorrow. Get back to your health, man. Thanks for dropping by.
Pretty dumpster already. Yeah, no surprise there.
Oh yeah, we've been here.
Next time you fuck something up.
When was the last time I fucked anything up, huh?
Yeah? Okay, there. Where am I supposed to go? Medical forceps, yeah, good. What the hell? Medical forceps in this disco place. Okay.
I'm warning you. I have connections.
All depends what you're into.
Drinks. Dancing the debauchery. What's a brain dance? If you're a dance head like us, don't miss out on Lizzie. You'll find no better brain dance club in the city, no matter how deep you dig. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
What's here? Slavoj McAllister in the news again. As a news thing? Pompous asshole or eccentric genius? Yeah.
So, what can a horny girl like me do for a hungry guy like you? A little...
Hey. Get you something.
So, curious. The name Lizzie's. Is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's Bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last?
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. And biz booms to this day.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Just answer the damn question.
Seem a little tense, Chumba. Go grab a box. Might take the edge off. Have fun, relax. Find me once your mood's improved. I'll serve you a drink then.
It's all right, Mateo. Just wait for this Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Why not say hello soon?
I wanted to get a good look at you first.
And? Like what you see?
If I didn't, rest assured, you'd know. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
Nothing's wrong. Really?
Why do you have to tell me the truth?
I just told you.
So, see you on the other side, baby.
There is a card. And I see it.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling. V?
Let's talk biz. I mean, it's nice, but I didn't come here to get my ego stroked.
No. You're here to gain some knowledge. The life-changing kind.
Well, now you got me all excited.
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Konpeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Arasaka seems to have quite the touch with that hotel chain. But I gotta say, Konpeki in Tokyo still leagues above the rest.
The two are identical to each other.
Japan's staff, huh? The service can't be beat. Singapore, Paris, Washington. All the rest act like charity case cousins by comparison.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. True.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka. In Night City. Guess the scream sheets weren't lying this time.
It's on the lips of everyone in the city. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son, heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire, in town. Please.
Could it be? Emperor's prepared to cede his throne after 150 years? Doubt it.
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? So we're not jumping the Corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Even so, it's still Yorinobu fucking Arasaka. Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Nope, don't buy it. Netwatch's integrity rests on their neutrality. Why would they tarnish their rep by procuring stolen goods?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Heard a bit about Yorinobu. Studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably to please his father.
Mm-hmm. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor.
But then Yorinobu cut himself off from the Corp. Joined the Steel Dragons, nomads from Tokyo. Heard they were planning an Arasaka coup, or its downfall.
That flash of youthful rebellion ended like it usually does. Yorinobu returned to the fold, but the bitter taste remained. You know your stuff. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has his own designs on the Corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully. One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. Hey, we weren't finished.
Yes, I know. Wait. Family of Empire. The legacy of Arasaka needs no introduction. The Arasaka Corporation is one of the world's most powerful, with offices located in every major metropolis across the globe. For years, it has been behind the proverbial wheel of our planet's economy and society. The history of Arasaka in the United States is deserving of its own article. Yeah, we've read that. We've read that. In Corpo location. Yeah, please.
Now, it can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp.
Like anything else?
Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite.
No.
The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
The logs again.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years.
How much? No, él es
V,
double that.
this is important.
Damn the brakes.
Judy's always been there for me.
I'm
Always helped
fucking
out.
you?
I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
What are you doing?
Ah. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can steal.
Hey, there you are.
Yes.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Sensory SIG amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors. It's top shelf hardware.
Yeah, most of it's customized. Only thing factory are the casings.
Model this yourself?
What do you think?
Expression translator. Fuyutsuki, right? Thought the matrices on that series were fucked up.
They were, but swapping out matrices is simple. And this was the only model that'd support additional scanware. Alright. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw. But yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him.
What's BD?
Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable. A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Just one thing.
I'm sorry, was I boring you?
Yeah. No, no, no. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Great. But still, it's like worse. If only it would have more armor.
V, what you waiting for?
Exploring stuff. Give me a moment. Hey, not this. Where was it?
V,
Give
what
me
you
back.
waiting for?
Concepts. Video of a woman giving birth. Nobody's done it yet. Con. Have to hook up prenatal ref, which is more expensive. Video of the most common dreams compilation. Bro, it's doable. Con, I'll have to consistently scroll the dreams of a dozen people over at least 1 year to catch the repeating themes. Flying, swimming, falling, going to work, school naked. 2 BD scrolled by 2 axles, neutral track set up so that it looks like 1 BD. Bro, it'd be Nova. Cons, tech for it doesn't exist. That is your style perfectly? Which? Like, what? Which? What? The BD
V,
dance?
what you waiting
Yes, I'm coming. Well, I like her. It's cool.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these 2 screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. 1 more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me
Stop
see.
walking
Where
around.
would we-
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Size won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
This is so tense. I'm waiting for something. I have no idea what.
What'd you choose?
Corner store hold up in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly though. You ready?
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Is that some kind of VR thing? Totally different. Probably because
Plan
we...
simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
This is something different than chip, because we had the training when we put chip somewhere our neck and we played training in VR thing, and this is
Nothing
what's the
happened.
difference?
You're alive and well. Just breathe slowly, calmly. You're okay. It's all right.
That flash of intense shock. I can still feel it, I remember. Fuck, that last second. You could have warned me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
Not so sure about that.
You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing.
Okay, so probably the feeling is like additional.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top.
Should I?
All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan.
What? Ah, okay, play record.
Simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get
Play
creative.
recording until we find the gun, until we see the gun.
Full blast. They'll spot us extra for wicked adrenaline.
Okay, right here.
Ball section track indicates a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to the correct layer. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright. After being successful scan, clues disappear from the track.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay. Fuck! Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like it was happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Yes, they got... Little shit. Yes. Go restock. Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks?
Okay. We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and surf and turf.
Everybody!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw. Stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gong at the counter.
Cuddy and surf and turf.
Everybody! Wanna see you kissing the flooring? Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now, or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Look, you hit them now! No!
That's like the limits of the reality recorded by the BD roller. The editor won't let you outside it. Make sense? See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Wow, this is complicated. Yeah.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
That's a cool thing. Original, I think.